Hello, guys. Welcome back to our podcast. This is episode 7 of Madness in the Dunya with your host, Ismail. And
Cameron
And a zoo.
come back with a return.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
special guest, Jesus.
Yeah, man. What's up,
Hey.
guys?
I
You
know
might
Indy
remember
mistake.
him, man. You might remember him. He's the guy that came out as gay. I'm joking. I'm
Astaghfirullah.
joking.
So
I'm joking.
And I thought like this wall, Deen over Dunya over Deen or Deen over Dunya is
It's obviously Dunya.
Deen
Deen
over
over
Dunya.
Dunya. Yeah,
God,
that's
Deen
it.
over Deen over Dunya sounds a lot better.
it's late, retired, man. That's why it's
Jeez.
stumbled.
Okay, the topic of today is we're talking about World War III. Cameron, do you want to start us off?
You know what? You know, as a kid, I predicted World War III. Can you believe it?
Do 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 do.
It was like, I mean, it's not exactly like the way. See, man's got that connections with Putin in it since day one.
What, Beethoven?
Yeah, man. No, I'm joking. Now, you know, as a kid, what we used to just like, we're just randomly out of nowhere. We that all of the boys in my year would just beef and we just start chanting World War III, and then we just go on like a full blown fight. Like, you know, Bulldog. It was that Bulldog, but except it was just pure aggression, and no, not actual Bulldog. We just like start fighting the shit out of each other, just starting World War III. So you know, we prepared for this day. We prepared for this day.
Bloody hell, man.
Nah, man. You know what it is, right? Simpson actually did a wonderful job on predicting about World War III. You know, even about coronavirus.
Even about
Simpsons
what's his name, Donald Trump becoming president as well.
Yeah. Apparently, you
Yeah.
know what? I was on TikTok the other day, yeah, and man, you know what I say to you? A lot of people are supporting Trump, and they're saying, "Why did he leave?" Even the people that casted him,
Nah, how long?
they're saying, "Oh, you know what? We need you were the best president. You wouldn't have let the world come to this war, and you know you were not gonna get involved against Russia." And I'm like, America is still not against Russia yet because Russia hasn't hit any of the NATO countries. So I don't understand what's wrong with people.
Listen, if Russia should be, I'm pretty sure Russia's smart enough not to.
No,
side
bro.
with
You know,
NATO.
if I have to be honest, how many countries is NATO made of?
Quite a lot. Innit?
30 about 30.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about that much.
Yeah, about 30 countries, right? And you know the amount of
Why is that
artillery that
indicating to park? There's no one on the road. Why?
why
Oh my
you
God.
spying on people? You have such
Listen,
a
I'm in my car,
why
innit?
you
And this
car?
person was just indicating to park because I can't exactly talk in my house, can I?
Ismail, where
You
you
think I
saying?
can? You can think I can?
You got to
I
take a
mean,
shit?
Sheikh Kamran can make an appearance in
Hmm?
my house. You think Sheikh Kamran can make an appearance in the house? No.
Where's the Sheikh Imran Ismail gone?
But what Sheikh Israel? There's never been one.
Oh,
I'm just always halal, man.
yeah, man.
You know, I always keep it halal, man.
Mashallah.
MashaAllah.
Just keep it like that. May Allah reward you a lot more, bro.
It was actually my catchphrase in school. I remember, like, I went to all white school. I remember, and legit, all I used to
Oh,
be
that's
like,
why you
keep it
have
halal.
such a posh accent. I don't know why.
What, you think I have a posh accent?
Yeah, you actually do.
I
Yeah, the fact that
appreciate
you
that.
pronounce your
Especially
T's.
because I am a foreigner, so your accent is actually
Immigrant.
sounds posh.
Remember, man, I appreciate that. I actually can do a really good white person accent, man. Ask Cameron.
God,
You know,
the
if
memories
Cameron
with the
didn't
white
tell
accent.
me or your name didn't give away, I would have said you were a white person.
What, you really thought I was a white person?
If
What?
your name and Cameron didn't tell me about you, yes. If your name didn't give away, then I would have actually thought you are one of them, like, you know, posh from Yorkshire white lad. Got it.
Damn, now you made me feel bad, man. Now I'm Pakistani, man. I'm from Sparkhill, man. I'm Paki.
You're from Spark. You actually gave away, you know.
I don't. I need to
It's
show
not
my
like we
blood.
get enough views for people to actually know where we are from.
Yeah, nah.
Like, I guarantee everyone that's watching this podcast is probably not from Birmingham.
Yeah, true, man.
But
Yeah,
anyway, going back to the topic, right? As I was saying, yeah, Ismail, I asked you a question. How many countries do you reckon that is in NATO?
Bro, we talked about this. We already said
I
a
remember.
30, bro.
Oh, okay, that's 30. I was gonna say 150. I don't know why I was gonna say that.
I wanted to test Ishmael camera.
30.
So yeah, so you know the artillery that America has, the NATO has, and the Russia have. You know, Russia is just below about 200, maybe 500 less than the NATO one, being Russia by itself against NATO.
Jeez.
Bro, Russia's on a different level, man.
Bro,
I've
they
been
have
telling
the
Ismail this.
TFAR
Russia's on
bomb. They have the
different.
TFAR bomb, the strongest one in the world.
These guys have so much nukes that they lost most of it. Imagine
Bro,
that.
yeah.
Jeez. Imagine losing a nuke. Be like, guys, did you see where my nuke was?
It's just okay. In Russia, it's completely normal to lose a nuke for
There's us
them.
guys losing our car keys or our phone or something. And it's like, oh, guys, you know where my nuke is?
Bro,
Timothy,
you know,
put
like,
down the nuke. What?
you know, the TSAR, the bomb, the biggest one on Earth, is actually 20, can cause a length of, is 27 tons big and can cause 26 feet of catastrophe and a diameter of like 7 to 2 meters. That would be like the red zone flip.
That's small.
No, actually,
7 to
the
2
TSAR
meters.
bomb.
That's tiny. 7 to 2 meters. 70
No,
or 72.
yeah, length it says
There's
8
7 to 2.
meters. 8 meters, which is 26 feet. Diameter. Yeah, apparently it's the biggest one that is on Earth. That's what they say.
I thought you were talking about the damage that it causes. Shit. Oh, I was gonna say.
It causes
I'm
a lot
like
more
7
damage.
meters, bro. I'm like, what kind of damage is that? 7 meters.
Mhm.
That's not even gonna destroy my road. Forget that.
Yeah, but you know what? It can cause an explosion of 780 kilometers, bro.
These guys, they guarantee you they have something up their sleeve that they're not even saying.
Bro, forget about that. What about North Korea?
North Korea is all words, man, from what we know.
That's what I
All
think
words.
as well. But the dictator, what's his name? Kim Jong Un. Bro, man, you know he assassinated a whole. No, he what's it called? He put a whole family in a concentration camp because of them. Like they were farming family and they didn't grow a Pacific flower for him that his dad liked, and he put them in a concentration camp. That is
His own
disgusting.
family.
Not his own family. Basically, he asked a farm to plant a Pacific flower. He wanted a Pacific flower for his dad's funeral kind of thing, like
Yeah.
a anniversary of his dad's funeral. What's it called? Obviously, certain flowers grow at certain what's it called weather and stuff like that, certain like term kind of thing. So they couldn't grow it, and obviously, what he did was put them in a concentration camp
Wow.
and enslaved them. That's how messed up he is, man.
Bro, I think he's more than messed up. He's just a very highly immature, spoiled kid. That's what it is. Have you seen the size of him?
Now he's lost weight now.
Did you? I swear I
Now
saw
this
like
what happened.
5
So when
chicks
COVID
altogether.
started, he caught COVID, and everybody thought he was gonna die. And like we all thought, I think the whole world thought he's dead. And they're like, yeah, his sister's gonna take over. His sister's worse than him. And we all thought that. And
Oh
next
yeah.
man, I just re-emerged from nowhere, and he lost weight. So I don't know what the hell happened there.
He
I don't
definitely
know.
he definitely had the tapeworms for dinner.
Jeez, I don't know what the fucking hell, man. Cameron, you need to go on that diet, man.
Yeah,
Same.
definitely. You have tapeworms as a dinner, and you see yourself dying in the next couple of days because tapeworms is not actually a good thing. But returning to the topic, right? What I'm thinking is our Joris Bonson uncle. What the hell is he doing? Let the
That's
NATO
somebody.
countries develop by themselves. Why is he going in the middle of it? He
Listen,
spent 88 million
no one should
pound.
just mess with Russia, bro. No one
I
should just.
know.
Russia on a different level. Putin is on a different level. My
Bro,
man
his
said,
name is actually even weird as well. Vladimir Putin. You know what Putin means? Putana. Putana. In Italian means bitch.
whoa, because he's
Actually, it
Yeah,
does.
Putin like that, man. How you hating on Putin? Probably watching this right now.
Putin's
Yeah.
on a different level, man. Like this geezer said, if America get involved, I'm gonna show them stuff they've never seen before. And I don't believe this geezer's got some dangerous weapon. We're all worried about leaks.
You
This
know what
geezer
it
probably
is?
pull out
If
with
one of the
Terminators.
bombs that they have, one of
Yeah,
them looks
Ismail, I
like
told
a
you.
bomb or weapon.
Yeah.
Is that I was speaking to Ismail the other day, and what's it called? I don't know how true this is, but apparently Russia developed a robot that has 100% accuracy when shooting.
It could be because, bro, Russia is actually moving mad. You know what it
Their
is?
engineering is on a different
The way
level.
they're moving right now is basically the same as, oh, let me just conquer Ukraine, yeah, and then I'm gonna go for Finland and this and that. It's like they have already a tactic, but they don't. They're just showing it like we are innocent people. You know what I mean? Like we didn't do nothing, guys. Like we just want our piece of land back. And then the amazing stupid part is just because I'm so sorry for whoever is from Ukraine and think that I'm actually insensitive about it, but people are so worried about Ukraine being bombarded and it's all over the news. The only thing that saddens me the most is, bro, what about Syria? What about Palestine? They've been going through the same shit every day. Why is it not on the news?
Iraq and all these other countries as well, man.
Yeah.
Oh, even Turkey was set on fire before as well, and nobody
Yeah,
even mentioned that.
Yeah, but is it because of Islamophobia, or is it because it just like he's not in the NATO country and he's just in Asia? You know, like racism. Let's put these brown people away.
But no offense, Ukraine's not in NATO either, so
That's what I mean. Ukraine not being a NATO country and they're helping him so much.
that's what I'm saying, man.
They
Then what about
should, they
Palestine?
should give it the same attitude that they are towards Palestine and Syria and all of that. Same attitude, just completely ignore it. Like you said, it's not
Bro,
part
they
of
don't
it.
even ignore it. America is funding Israel and
Yeah,
India as well to destroy Kashmir, and look at what's happening in Gaza and stuff like that, man. It's crazy.
Nah,
They're
bro,
funding it.
if you heard the latest news, right? Have you seen what Israeli people from Israel said to Russia? They're being really hypocrite. I'm not gonna. They're
no,
being
I
so
think
hypocrite.
I know it's
Another. Have you heard about the Israelis actually getting ready for a Porsche? They're making this Porsche, this type of castle, with a I don't know what sort of door, whether it's golden door or whatever, and they're waiting for the Dajjal to come through those doors. I heard somewhere on TikTok they're making that in Israel, and I'm like, I wouldn't be
Jeez.
surprised.
It's because they believe that Dajjal is they're gonna be their what's it called, their Messiah, their prophet that's gonna come down in.
Yeah.
So
But even
that's
then, in Saudi Arabia, they're building the eye. I think it's something the eye of Dajjal or something.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's a place
America,
where
in which Donald Trump is involved.
and they're
Some
building something.
Arabs. Can you believe some
In
Arabs?
Arab countries, so I'm not shocked with anything, man. And the Arabs are funding it.
That's what I mean.
Man.
How you being an Arab?
also the palace, the Dajjal palace outside Medina.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Bro, madness in the dunya is actually happening.
That's
Greater
why
and
it's
new more
called Madness.
scale. See,
now you know why it's
like,
called Madness.
yeah, but if we talk about like the dunya itself, how is it breaking up? It's actually mad, bro. Like the other day I saw on a news because of course because of my medical studies, right? And I've seen people actually trying to put into females' organs, trying for the males to have kids. And like, bro, how further do you want to go into genetically modifying people now?
Research money is going on in the wrong directions, man. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
definitely is. Because there are so many people that are suffering. Like, you know what it is? Whenever you see the news and you see like these poor people, like, oh yeah, let's not talk about poor people. Yeah, in this country, half of them are bloody scammers. Bro, I'm such a nice person. Yeah, you know what it is? Money. I do know that money doesn't grow on trees and this and that, but I like to help out wherever I can, right? So I was at uni that day, and literally I was just excited because I think I got a job offer, and I was really excited. I went. This lady, literally, you know what? Even if you, Ishmael or Cameron, looked at her, you wouldn't have been like, "Oh, this is a homeless lady." She wasn't a homeless lady at all. From what she looked like, she told me she was a professor. She showed me her ID. I'm like, you know what? Let's help her out, innit? She goes, she needed 40 quid because her bank card is not working. So I'm like, you know what? Just she gave me her phone number, she gave me her address and everything. And I'm like, what else can I ask? And I was like late for thinking my class. So I'm like, you know what? It was, I think, a couple of quids, 40 quids or something, 20, 30 quids. I gave it to her, bro. I tried to call her. A man answers and he goes, bro, this lady is actually giving out my number. She's actually a homeless lady. I'm like, what? What the hell did she get the idea from then? I was like shocked. And I was supposed to get people to return me that money back. Flipping hell. You can't even trust your own instinct nowadays.
Trust me.
Jeez, so you gave her £30?
Yeah, like because she was begging and everything. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling nice today as it is. And you know what? I'll try to help you out, innit?
Bloody hell, man.
And flipping out, bro. She turned out to be a whole ass scammer.
But there is like that, a lot of them in what's it called, Bullring area. I remember I used to catch a train in like New Street, and I used to
Yeah.
walk. I used to walk past this that bridge thing, you know, that underground place.
Yeah.
And there used to be bare homeless people there, and I used to. And I was a kid then. I used to give a lot of money to them. I found out one of them, and I feel like I saw it on the news, a news article, was on had an Audi A1, living her best life, and she's pretending to be homeless. And I was like, yo, I used to give her a lot of money as well. And I never had a lot of money because I was a kid then as well. I was like, geez.
But you know what? At least us giving in money out as for a good cause. I hope may
Yeah.
Allah bless us all for that.
And then
That's why I
your
give food
intentions are
nowadays.
pure, innit?
That's why I give food, man. Nowadays I just
Yeah,
give
that's
food
what I
to
mean.
them.
That's what I prefer to do. Even for example, like as I was saying to my mom and dad earlier on, you know, because like it's the first graduation in my family. I'm the first generation that actually went to uni. Is getting graduated. I told them, look, that's what I want to do. Is I want to go back home, give them medicines, you know, like all the basic healthcare needs for the homeless people. That's something I'm working on, and still I need to find out how to send it off to my country. But I was thinking like to give like, you know, like paracetamol, ibuprofen gels, and all that sort of thing. Then you have like this idiotic person come up to me like, there is no point of you giving them any of this. I'm like, why? Oh, because they can work, they have legs, they can go and work. And I'm like, bro, if that was the case, they would have been working. Maybe they have a cause that is not letting them in it. You can't just, you know, people that say things like that, doesn't it piss you off?
I agree, man.
Yeah, man. Cameron, what's your
Yo,
opinion?
my fuck me, I'm dying here. I was zoning out like crazy. What's it called? My opinions is, yeah, we just stay out of this. Because a man like Putin, my friend, you don't want to hear. Putin made his intentions clear. He's the type of person that don't sugarcoat nothing. He, like you said, Putin's gonna send things that the world has never seen before. So
Good.
this guy is not gonna be afraid. Oi, going rapid. What's it called? Anyway, I went sideways again. What's it called?
Why are you always
Yeah,
going sideways?
this guy. I'm tired, man. It's late. What's it called? Yeah, but Putin definitely got as an engineer, and I know Russians got their mad engineering. Their stuff is quality. I can tell you that for sure. Their things will not be defective. And like I said, that man like Putin doesn't sugarcoat nothing. He will do what he says. If the
I truly
UK
believe
decides to get involved, if NATO decides to get involved, this guy's gonna nuke the shit out of all new NATO countries like it was nothing. And these guys got a shit ton of nukes. We all know that. So he'll be able to send a couple of nukes to each NATO country easily and still have more left over. So he can easily wipe out NATO if he wanted to.
Bro, mate, like, you know what it is? He just need a few more of those, of those military artillery, right? He'll be a lot stronger than the NATO itself. But you know what? Apparently, the same situation happened back in 1940s or something, when NATO actually went broke because they couldn't get the funding, like they couldn't go forward with the thing. Being 30 countries together and still going broke, how? And still you see
While
like
Russians
Russia
out here
actually, Yeah,
doing bits.
I know,
Man,
right?
these men are developing Terminators and stuff like that, biggest nukes in the world, and there's 30 countries getting broke just like that.
Jeez, they really are coming up with Terminators, man. It's crazy, man. Legit, I'm not even like, I wouldn't be surprised, man. My man has Terminators. Like, imagine fighting against them and legit, you're like, yeah, we're winning, and they just pull out with fucking Skynet Terminators. Bloody
But
hell, man.
instead of looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, it's gonna look like Putin. He's gonna fight a whole army of steel Putins with 100% shooting accuracy.
Jeez. Nah,
Flipping
but
out. I'm just, you know what, at this current moment for the way we are and how things are going, especially with the current and electricity bills and everything going up. You know what? I'd rather have Russia bombarding us, bombarding the world damn country, and you know what? Do an end. Because honestly, this Dunya is so messed up to a point. It's like depression is going far against. It's going way too far for me.
You know,
I
some
agree with
people
you, man.
need a wake up call, man. Honestly, some people genuinely need a wake up call.
You know what it
Yeah.
is, bro? As I said to one of my mates the other day, because the guy was being so stupid. I'm like, everybody needs a trigger to have that wake up call. I don't know. For example, mine was the loss of my cousin. Yeah, a few weeks ago. That was my wake up call. Because when basically, when you go there, yeah, and you're washing your own a body of your own loved one, and you're there washing it, and just realize touching the cold body and how you gonna end up there like that, bro. This is the actual scary part, especially when you're putting him down into the grave, and you just stare at the grave. Is he gonna give me a tight squeeze or welcome squeeze? Or a squeeze that
Jeez.
will crush my bones. How scary is that, subhanAllah?
It's mad, this whole world. It's literally revolved around power, man. That's what it is, power, and like, it gets to people's heads, man.
Nine is gets people's head.
Yeah.
More or less, man. Honestly, flipping out, man. I'm just thinking, like, when will this world? How many of you actually wants to stay in this world to witness the day of judgment, or to witness all the fitna that will come with the Dajjal, and when Imam Mahdi comes and everything? How many of you want to stay in this earth?
Speaking of that, I think maybe we talked about this. Our generation might see the war. What's it called? We're going to see this. We're obviously seeing this war. If it actually should go to WW3, we're going to see that. We're going to see Imam Mahdi. We probably, I think, Yajuj and Majuj come before them, innit?
Yajuj and Majuj comes before Dajjal, innit?
Yeah, before Mahdi as well, I think.
Where is Ismail gone? Is he dead?
I'm here.
Where does it? We need you, bro. Does Yajuj and Majuj come before Imam Mahdi?
I think no. What is it? I think Mendy comes first, and then I think it's George Majuj, and then the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. No, not Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Isa Alayhi Salam comes.
So our generation see Yajuj and Majuj, bro. Actually, that might be
No,
a
no,
bit.
no. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Actually, no. Let me work it out. No, I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm talking about the Dajjal. I don't know why I said that. So I think the Dajjal comes. I don't know if it's the Dajjal comes first, and then it's Mendy. I can't remember which one.
Yeah,
I think
because the Dajjal will come at first, right? If you see it, if you think of it logically, the
I always
Dajjal will come.
thought Mahdi will come first before Dajjal.
Isn't the Dajjal giving fitna, and then as soon as Dajjal comes, Mahdi will come and will alert everybody that the Dajjal has been released. No, actually, yeah, maybe Mahdi will
I
come.
think
But
you're right. I
I
think
thought
Mendy comes first. Yeah, I think Mendy comes
Yeah,
first.
Mahdi will come
Reveals
first.
himself in. I think reveals himself in. What's it called? In Saudi. Reveals himself, in Medina, and then I think the Jar comes, and then I think then he's gonna give false messages, pretend to be the false Messiah, and then obviously Isa alayhi salam's gonna come, kill him, and then I think Juj Majuj will then come.
But
I
Yajuj
always
and
thought
Majuj, from the stories that I heard, Yajuj and Majuj actually looks scary. You know what? Sometimes I'm like in my head, you sure that Yajuj and Majuj need to be released when it looks like Yajuj and Majuj are out and about?
No, but you know where they are? Basically, this is how it works. They are actually right here. So they are here. They're on this earth, but nobody has found them. And
Yeah,
what's
because
it
they're
called?
behind the iron, something made of iron. That
A wall, basically behind a wall, and obviously they dig in, slowly dig in. And what's
yeah,
it
they made
called?
the
Then
same
they
size
go
as
to
a
sleep.
ring finger or something.
Yeah.
Snip it.
They break through the wall, like slowly break it, and they break like slowly trying to break down the wall, and then they get tired and they go to sleep. But then eventually they're gonna say, I forgot what they're gonna say. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know if it's Alhamdulillah or Inshallah. I think they say Inshallah, and then they go to sleep, and then it stays there, and obviously eventually they break out, come out, and obviously take over the whole world. The Prophet Isa alayhi salam will guide the true believers up this
In a mountain.
mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I think it then
But anybody
eventually.
looking forward to it? That's the thing.
Nope.
Nobody, I don't think I am.
Bro, I'm looking forward to it. I'd rather die before that happens because,
Yeah,
bro, I don't
we
think.
probably died before that, but we might see Mahdi, bro. Deep it.
No, I don't mind looking at Mahdi, but I don't want to see the Dajjal or anything like that because, you know what? In a way,
We might even be fighting that war, bro. Deep it. Because look how close time is.
yeah,
And
but you
me
know
and
what?
Siri were talking
You
about
know,
this war plays out.
on
World War.
TikTok, this is what I've been seeing lately about a great war, and then they compose it with Russia. I don't know why. With this war and the
Yeah.
great war that the Quran talks about, what's the connection?
What's it
Because this
called?
war can wipe out, it can bring us back to swords and arrows, bro. This war, because like you said, NATO went broke. Then NATO's probably broke still. They're not saying
No,
anything.
bro,
So if this
apparently
war
NATO
plays
got
out,
back on their feet.
bro, if this war plays out, each war gets more and more casualties. I think the casualties double. So
Yeah, I
we're
remember
gonna.
on the
So this is
9/11
gonna.
casualties, World War II, it was a lot of people died.
Yeah, World War II. A lot of people died. So this war is gonna be even bigger, bro. If Russia does play, I mean, if it does play out actual World War III.
Ah,
So
man, I
we're gonna.
don't even know what's Putin's mind is actually saying right now. And then you have, okay, fair enough. At least Putin has a plan, right? USA people have a plan as well. But what about UK? What about Boris Johnson? Does he have a plan? Mate, he's
But
going whatever America says.
Boris better not do anything stupid. I swear down.
Bro, I
I
think
think
he is.
he is because the way it's like yeah, you know, like mate, can you talk properly? He's all mumbly, which I don't understand. Whatever he says sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think anybody understands even when he does talk. He's a
I
weird guy,
don't
now, I'll
think
be honest.
anyone. No one
He
pays
is really a
attention to him.
weirdo, man. I don't know why did we choose him in the first? Why did you guys choose him? That's what I'm gonna say because I'm still in
I'm,
tennis.
I'm not gonna lie, it's weird. I feel like it's rigged, the politician, because I swear, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna vote for Labour. Everybody's like, yeah, we're voting for Corbyn, Labour. Everybody all over social
Yeah.
media was saying that. And then when the votes come through, what's it called? Conservative? I was like, what? Everybody was shocked. So I feel like it's all rigged. I'll be honest with you.
I think
That's why I didn't even bother voting because I know Conservatives were gonna win. It's obvious, man.
It's annoying.
no, and I just need to Boris to understand what he's doing because you know the way he was talking in Russian, yeah, bro. Whatever the words that he said, he could actually provoke Putin. You know,
Obviously.
Yeah. But Putin wouldn't act unless they decided, UK decided to actually get involved.
you know. At the same time, like,
Putin would have.
oh, bro,
Putin's smart
he,
to do that.
stupid Johnson actually gave away 88 million pound, and we are here suffering with the petrol going up to £2 and the diesel going up to 250. Then we have like the food prices going up, the gas and electric bill going up like mad. And then guess what they say? Oh, we're gonna give you a £200 discount. Like seriously, and then those £200 we have to pay back with interest, I think. And what's the point? What's the point of those £200 giving as an overall? Bro, if my bill is now 700, let's say £1,000, oh, £200 less, I'm gonna pay only 800 quid, and that's only one-off payment. And you got another 6 or 12 months apart, 6 or 11 months away. And why are you gonna pay those 6 or 11 months £1,000? But only for 1 month you're gonna pay only £200 less. Like how? Where does the math work?
The Boris is his head's all over the place, man. Honestly, he shouldn't be leading this country, bro. He's gonna bring us to war.
Bro,
That's what he.
the financial secretary or whatever his name is, the other Asian lad, he's rich. Yeah, man's loaded, and see, like he only gives her 200 quid. Oof. Bro,
Yeah, that's what it is, man. This country is run by the rich people.
not just that, those £200 we have to pay it back as well. Well, what's the point then? What is the damn point? Yeah, £200 is gonna help, maybe with some groceries, but not with the bills. Definitely not with the bills.
See, Boris's thing is gone left. See, yeah, they're gonna end up. If the war does play out? Yeah, we're gonna need that money more than ever, and then he's gonna realize, oh, increasing the prices and all of that, and the homeless rates. Obviously, if the war actually plays out, homeless rates are gonna increase like stupid. The houses are gonna be bombed and all of that, and then realize no one's got the money to pay for anything.
Bro, we don't know. You know what it is? The inflation rate is going up so badly. Yeah, because of COVID itself, the economy has gone down. Yeah. Now imagine putting this war thing as well.
We're done for.
We are
We're
done.
all done for.
Ishmael won't find a girl. He won't get married. And you,
No.
Cameron, you won't even have food to
I
feed yourself.
think of it as a positive, innit? If where people die, yeah, in the war, that means
Don't say it, Cameron.
we're
Do not say.
excused to have multiple wives. Think about it. So
Oh,
girls
yeah.
can't be like, no, you can't have a second wife, and we're like, you want your cousin, yeah, your cousin Shagufta to die alone, huh?
But I'm not my no girl called Shugufta, blood. What?
Same. Forget it. You could be 10-10, but your name Shagufta. Get out of here, bro.
Forget about Shagufta. Cameron is wanna get married to Tariq.
Whoa.
Or
Your name's
Bushra.
Tariq. What's his
No, your name is Bushra.
Whoa.
In these movies.
What?
Yeah, Bushra. So as I was saying,
Now, imagine marrying a girl called Bushra, man. Like
I
I
do
feel
have-
sorry for any.
one of my childhood friends, her name is actually Bushra.
Damn, I feel sorry for people named Bushra that are actually nice, respectful women. We all just like Bushra, cussing them down and stuff like that. I feel sorry for them. I'll be honest with you, man. Nobody respects Bushras. Even Hamza as well, man. He was like, yeah, Hamza the F boy. That's the F boy's name. And
Yes,
that's annoying.
Hamza.
Yeah, people say that. I can never trust a guy called Hamza. I know.
Unfortunately, my name is actually what do you call it? Unique. Nobody knows about it. Cameron cannot be trusted. That's true.
Cameron's elite. We are an elite breed of people.
Yeah.
Ismails, I don't know about Ismails, man. I feel like we're just vibing.
You lot
You
are just
guys
like,
are-
the forgotten kids. Like the middle child is forgotten. You lot are the forgotten kids.
Wow. That actually hit my feelings because I actually
Don't
am the
worry,
middle child.
I'm the middle child in my
No,
family.
I'm joking. I'm the only child, so I'm the most memorized child. Yeah. Don't need to share. Got nothing. I don't know what else positives. You have been the only child, but yeah, there's so many.
Man, you're lucky.
Yeah, you have to share your parents' love, man. You have to share everything.
Yeah, you
Imagine
get most
not
of the
sharing.
inheritance in it. Come on.
So he
Yeah, I
basically
get
gets
the
the whole
inheritance.
Guys,
I get everything.
whoever is looking to get married, Ishmael is single and he's the only child, so he has more inheritance.
Single, ready to mingle.
Yeah, I'll be your wingman, don't worry. No, I'll be your wingman. Especially when I have the Harvard. Bro, if you're getting married, you're taking me. I don't care what you say. You're
you're
taking
gonna get with the Lambo.
your what's it called, your in-laws. You're
Take
taking, especially if I get the Marvel, bro. You're therefore taking me.
You said the same thing to me, Cameron. So shut up. Just stop.
Yeah,
stop.
bro. Listen, obviously I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be like, yo, what should I say about Ismail or MD? And obviously you're two different people and that, innit? Two different situations. Man's gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna seem big. You'll be like, yeah, I'm friends with a celebrity, and yeah, it's closer than that. Yeah, basically, my brother.
Sorry.
Hey, yo, this is going on the internet.
Oh, sorry. That was a Nagasaki bomb. What?
Jeez. Very insensitive.
Bro, you know what it is?
We're going through a war here, and
Bro,
you're making
war has become a joke. War
Have you
became a
seen the
joke.
social medias, bro? Everyone, the Ukraine army and the Russian army, how they just banned, just having
Bro, I
banned.
find it really ridiculously funny because I'm still saddened by the Palestine people being bombarded every day, by the Syrian people being bombarded, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, then you got thingy, what you call it, Somalia. Is it Somalia? Yeah. You got all these countries that are already in a bad situation. They're getting bombarded every day. But I was looking on TikTok, yeah. I was looking at this poor girl that whenever she hears the sound of a airstrike, she actually would cry normally. But her father actually taught her to start laughing and just smiling at it. So
Yeah,
imagine, I don't know if you lot seen it, but
yeah,
imagine.
I've seen it.
I was like with tears in my eyes. I'm like, subhanAllah, these people. And then you know when you hear like the kids complaining in front of the camera to Allah, in front of the cameras, and they I catch them saying all that, and I'm like, don't you feel pity for these kids at the end of the day? Like,
You,
what
that,
have these kids done to you?
exactly. Oh, that reminds me of this kid. Yeah, I remember he was saying it on the newscast. He goes, "The day that we're free and we're all celebrating and joy, we're all laughing because for our freedom. We're not gonna open the doors to you guys because you guys didn't open your doors for us."
Yeah. So imagine like that hurts, man. And they talk about
And
like sharing on social media. I'm like, why is it doing though? You know, like we can share it, but it's nothing like happening. Why?
we can't do anything about it because in the end, what can we do? And
That's
then
what
as a government, the only thing we can do is make laws for them.
That's what I mean. You know, when I say to you that I would like this war to come to a point where everything gets destroyed, everybody perishes. That's it. Because it's not worth it.
The
I
days
don't
are
see the
near.
worth of this dunya. The worth is not anymore. Bro, you can't even trust your own shadow, let alone trusting friends and people.
I don't trust anybody. Don't even trust myself.
Yeah.
I rob myself. I could. Yeah,
Man.
it's a madness, man. I know, deep it. If we actually do go to war, yeah, imagine how us lot are gonna be in the trenches, bro.
Bro, me and Cameron will be good because we played Call of Duty.
Damn. Damn, I wish I played Call of Duty.
Ismail's gonna not have a clue what he's doing. MD's gonna completely go the wrong way. Like you always do. You tell you a guy's there and you go the opposite direction, and then you get bloody assassinated from the back, and you're like, how did you get there? You went the wrong fucking way. And there's gonna be me just yelling at the both of you, and we're like, this way, shoot, shoot. MD's and Ismail's gonna go, where's the trigger? Where's the trigger? How do I shoot? Where do I
How
point?
do I build? I'm a Fortnite kid. Be like, how do I build in this? Fam.
I got sticks. I need to build a wall, a staircase.
Nah, but I don't even play video games like that, man.
Nah,
I'll
man,
probably.
I stopped. Like the last time I played video games was with Cameron during lockdown, and then that's it. I was done. I can't even access my own PlayStation, let alone like playing.
Jeez, man, we're all probably all dead, man. Legit.
No, we will. I will have fun because man's not gonna touch the soil. I'm not gonna get on my knees on the soil because that's disgusting.
MD, you're gonna be my personal medic, bro. You're gonna be my wherever I go, you're going.
Bro, I had an actual offer on becoming a medical military, and I'm like, what do I have to do? Do I have to wake up in the early morning as well? And they're like, yes. I'm sorry, I will decline the offer.
Yeah, you have to wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, that's why I'm like, I declined the offer.
It's mad. They even offered me to be like a marine, bro. I
wonder what
had
they offered
literal
me now.
majors, captains, sergeants. They came up to me and be like, "You want to work in the military? They were like, you don't have to be. You can be an engineer as well if you want in it." And I'm just like, "Nah, I'm good." So I got offered to be an engineer. I think a soldier, a reserve, a marine, and everything.
I've
Navy.
never been offered anything, man. You two been offered jobs, and be like just
That's
vibing. Like I'm not.
as well, because our school is a part of a military thingy.
Oh yeah, was it? I had the thingy quite a few days ago, to be honest. But because our one is because I did. Did you do cadet? CCF?
No.
I actually applied to do CCF. Then I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. By the way, Ishmael, for your own knowledge, CCF is Combined Cadet Force. Is
Yeah,
sort of like is a junior military type of thing.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I've ever done is what's that thing called NCS? The
And since I
challenge
did it, bro, it's bloody shambles.
NCS.
Honestly, I
is.
went for a trip for like a week away from home, bro. You know when I say to you, those tents were like bloody circus. There were
Bro,
circus.
but I could tell you all about. I could make a whole podcast episode about NCS, man.
Same. It's
Bro,
literally going from the tents to the fights to the all the drama and to the sex life in the tents.
but what? I swear we
Literally,
had all guys in our tents. What the fuck are you guys
bro.
doing?
Not even that.
That's-
Literally, there was sneakings. There was sneakings in my own tent.
Whoa, so you just stay like rolling around your bed, just see like
And just like hearing
haramness.
moans. Yeah.
Oh man, that's disgusting. You know what mine's was? I think mine's was worse because we had one night we had to stay in a camp. Legit, they had 6 people in a tent. There's 6 of us in a tent,
That's
and it was only
actually
post.
less.
No, because legit, none of us had space because the tent was that small. So we're just lying next to each other. Like what? I think it was no, it wasn't even 6 of us. It was like 8 of us in like a small tent. Some people had to sleep in the on the grass.
Eee.
Like legit, you know where their foot section is, where you put your shoes in there, like that.
Oh no.
People had to sleep there. Obviously, I didn't, but I was just in the middle of. I was in the middle of like 6 people, bro. And you know the worst thing was, and this is when it gets worse. There was no soap, so I needed the toilet that night. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had to piss in the bush. And you know what happened? I had my camera with me, so I had my iPhone 4S at that time. I had my camera there with the light flash on, and I'm taking. I had to put it like because obviously I'm going toilet. So
Yeah.
obviously I've got it. I'm not holding it properly, and I'm like I think I'm resting on my body or holding it like in my armpits or that. And obviously I'm there peeing, and I'm peeing in the dark because I can't really see much. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like there was no trees. I was just peeing in the bush, like just peeing, like
Yeah.
from a distance. And I'm not gonna lie, my phone dropped.
Oh no, in the pee, in your own pee.
I don't think it dropped to my pee, but like because obviously I peed far because like that.
Okay.
And they dropped, my phone dropped, and I'm there picking, like, trying to look for my phone at the same time, trying to dodge the piss. But I found my phone, alhamdulillah, I didn't have pee on there, but obviously, we were there was no way to wash my hands. So that day, my hands were dirty, man. Like, legit, I had piss on my, like, not piss, but like, I was touching my private part and everything like that. So I just had to use hand sanitizer, and obviously, I was sleeping with dirty hands. I felt so disgusting. I'm never like that day when we went back to the house, I went straight into the showers, washed my whole body, everything like that, on a different level, man. Like I was the first one in the bathroom, showers and everything like that. Cause you know there's only a few places, and it was so like, so I washed my hands everything like that. But oh, that was traumatic, man.
That's you just saying it sounds really traumatic.
And then we had to, and then I think it was the second week you had to stay in the house, like you know the house, like accommodation, which was
Yeah.
annoying. Because they were giving us all jobs, so we had to stay in the house. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have to admit, at this time, I have to admit I was in the wrong. But I would at that time I thought I was in the right. So they gave us all duty. I was like, the only thing I'm doing is hoovering. So I used to do hoovering and stuff. And they once go taking it into, and I'm not gonna lie, I was the only Muslim there, so they're all eating haram food and stuff like that. And I used to just eat my halal food. I'm not gonna lie, I really went starving because I didn't know how to cook either. And I didn't want to use the same plates as their haramness. So obviously, I used to use less plates and everything. I used to not eat that much. I used to go out and eat. And they told me to do the dishes because they used to all do the dishes. I was like, no, I'm not doing the dishes.
Yeah.
And they flipped at me and everything like that, shouting at me, swearing. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing the dishes. And then they tried to get the little gang on me, and I still didn't do the dishes. I'm going to be honest with them. Even my camp counselor was like, yeah, you should have done the dishes. You're lazy. I was like, I'm not doing it, man. But I have to admit, now I actually had to work as a team, but I didn't do the dishes.
Guys, just so you know, he's he's the only child, so he will be a bit spoiled. Just so
Nah,
you know.
nah. I'm a changed person now. I'm a changed
Yeah, I said
person.
back then you were really spoiled, didn't it? That's why.
I'm not gonna lie, for an only child, I never really had the only child full experience because I grew up around my cousins and stuff like that. That they're my siblings, so I never really was an only child.
Oh.
I grew up, so they're like my siblings. So it was like 6 of them, but I grew up with them. One of them was only 4 months different. One's 2 years, and that. So I grew up with them. So I've never been an only child. I've always just been there. raising my cousins.
You raising your cousin?
Yeah, just raising them all, man.
Nah,
You
man.
know, they call me their dad. Sometimes I'm joking. They don't. If they listen to the podcast, they're like, what the fuck did he say?
Oh my
I
god.
just realized Cameron's disappeared.
Cameron, did you fall asleep?
Has left the podcast.
Did he?
Now there's only two of us.
Okay, so Ishmael, so let's get back in it. Like, let's wait for Cameron. But meanwhile, we wait. Let's get more into this news about Russia against Ukraine. What's
Yeah,
your views? What did you hear about what are your opinions? Tell us more about
I
it.
don't even know, man.
Tell everybody in the audience, what do you think about everything that is going on right now?
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy. But the thing is, I have to give respect to the Ukraine. I don't know what people think of Ukraine leader. Because I've got respect for him. You know what he was? He was a comedian originally, and he played a sitcom role as a comedian that becomes a prime minister.
The Ukrainian thingy, you mean? The
prime minister, yeah.
He actually, you know what? A role model, proper one. Because,
Yeah.
bro, how many of those damn prime ministers actually will get their hands dirty?
Yeah, he's like that, man.
He actually went thingy. So Cameron said he got disconnected. How does he come back in?
I don't even know how to put him back in.
How the hell did you send the thingy?
I sent the link.
Yeah, send him the link.
I can't now.
Why not?
To give you the chance to. Let me send it again. There, should work.
Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, like before Cameron got disconnected abruptly. Yeah. What was him? Yeah, the thing in the world right now, it looks like we are maybe not our generation, maybe the next generation, maybe your kids or my kids or my kids' kids. You know, we never know. But you know what? Sometimes I believe don't you think it's best to be over now and done with the dunya now? Sometimes.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Sometimes, but at the same time, like it's crazy, man. I want to die under when I'm at my highest point in my deen was.
Bro,
highest rank of highest imam.
That's what I mean. But the thing is, we never know who Allah is forgiving, because as you see, if Allah can forgive a prostitute who's done bad for her entire life, and yet He forgives her just because she was giving water to a dog, bro. Imagine how merciful our Lord is. But alongside with that, whatever happening thingy. Yeah, I've got this funny question, right? You know, people that actually are going to war, or people dying in a war, do they go straight to Jannah? What happens?
Yeah, if they're martyr, yeah.
They're martyrs. How?
No, if they're martyr, if they do die in the war for Allah's name, then they go.
But
for the sake of
let's
Allah.
say like me and you die now, do we go as a martyrs?
I don't know, really.
Yeah, because that's why I was like confused, because I'm like, okay, fair enough. If I die because I died in a way that I'm not saying that Allah didn't plan it, maybe Allah planned it like this, but I'm saying like in a war, all of a sudden, because of someone else's stupidity, I died, then it's really, am I accountable for it? That's the thing. That's another big question. Because it's like, like when you get murdered, right?
Yeah.
It's not like, I don't know whether Allah already rewrites that for you. I'm not sure.
That's crazy, man. I don't know what to say, man. Like, also, I think Cameron's trying to join our group, our Spotify thing, man. Not Spotify, the audio thing, the podcast. We just can't join for some reason.
Do you wanna stop recording this till this bit and then add the next bit on it? Unless you
should we do that? Let's do that, man.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
How do you do that? I don't know. What do
Yeah,
I
I'll just end it and then I'll send you the link again.
do? Alright.
Okay, so
What's it?
All right, I had a bit of technical difficulties, but don't worry, we are back. I know you guys missed me, but it's okay. I'm back now.
Please, can we
So
have
we can
Sheikh Cameron for a bit? Thank you.
Sheikh Kamran, okay. Let me just get my contact with the Sheikh Kamran. And let's get him, shall we? Hey, my phone will be mad. What's this? Sheikh Kamran is back with another bang. We are talking about the World War III, which is currently taking place, even though it's not World War III yet. But we must keep in mind that this can potentially lead to a world war. And as we know, end times are near. This is probably one of the signs of end of times. So we must all be aware of what's about to happen in future events like Imam al-Mahdi and Dajjal and Yajuj and Majuj. We must remember them. And this should be a wake-up call for us to get closer to our deen. But this will be a departure for me. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
But yeah, as me and Ishmael were talking before about, well, what was it? Recap everything, Ishmael.
He was saying how what's it called? So we talk about Ukraine and how what's it called? Their leader, he's amazing, like he's really strong and everything like that. Like he stuck by he's a very good leader, basically. We were saying, not like Boris and
Yeah, because
about
unfortunately, not like Boris, that he doesn't want to even him not being able to brush his own hair. At least the Ukraine leader is actually getting his hands dirty, which is actually like that should be set an example for the whole country itself. Because despite you know what, even if Ukraine is the smallest of the countries, that I find it petty that Russia is trying to have a fight with a minor country like that. You know what I mean? Go and have a
Well,
go.
they have their reasons.
Yeah, it doesn't
obviously
matter the
there is.
reasons, innit? But I'm saying if you want to show how big you are of a person, right? It's like me saying going picking on a little kid, but I'm not going to pick on a guy that is the same age as me. But that's because I feel more empowered to go and attack the little kid. If you know what I mean. I'm like, come on, Russia, go against something big. I want a big bang theory here.
Hey, bro, you want a big bang? Things are gonna go left badly, bro.
They're gonna go sideways.
Just like Cameron.
Just like
I don't think his intentions were like to be a big man, but like, yeah, I'm attacking Ukraine because I'm a big man. I don't think he cares about being a big man. Because no offense, nobody thinks Russia's a little man. Let's be honest. Everybody's scared of Russia. And no offense, the only reason he's doing it is because he doesn't want he doesn't want Ukraine to say yes to NATO, because then the Americans will be on their soil. And obviously, he doesn't want somebody so close to them.
Yeah, in a way,
I don't trust America.
Want them to, because if they're gonna be with NATO, then he doesn't have no more power to go and attack that country, so he can't.
You don't want ops in your area, enemies
like,
in
right
your land.
next to your border.
Yeah, but I don't trust America, man. Would you trust America?
No.
That's the thing, and also the Black Sea as well. I think it's called the Black Sea or something like that. And obviously that's in Ukraine's area, and obviously that is they need that because obviously when winter hits, that the seas freeze up, so they can't use their navy, marines, and stuff like that kind of stuff. So obviously the Black Sea is the only sea in the whole world, I think, that it doesn't freeze up. So that's why they want that as well, connections to that.
Yeah, no, definitely in that way, yes, it does make sense. Yeah. But what I'm saying is as well, oh yes. If anybody doesn't have anything to say about Russia and that, there is apparently not Anonymous.
Yeah, they're hacking into Russia or something.
Yeah, man is going for Russia now.
It's mad. France is gonna get Fucked up.
Bro, I will be
If
more
they
than
get,
happy. I'll be more than happy if actually France goes down as a country because
but they're
honestly,
part of NATO, man. They.
Yeah.
is it?
So
Yeah, yeah.
that's so Anonymous is basically gonna provoke France. If the Anonymous finds something that Russia does or want out, then World War III is therefore happening.
Yeah, bro, because you know what it is? France as a country is disgusting, especially banning the hijab, banning people from practicing their religion. Like, seriously?
Disgusting.
Bro, I think one of my mates' cousin that actually live in France. Apparently, she's not even allowed to wear her headscarf because if she goes out with her headscarf, she has high chances of being killed. Apparently, I don't know whether it's too dramatic or what. But apparently, there is a chance of being killed if you go out with your hijab. I'm like, what? Is this truly happening in the world?
Man, they do anything nowadays. Messed up. You know, one thing I want to say is Putin actually respects Muslims a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Russia as a country as a whole respects Muslims.
It's because he
What?
is with a lot of the Muslim countries. You know, like I think he has a lot of population with the Muslim countries, isn't it?
Yeah, Pakistan. He's
Yeah,
close to Pakistan.
Oh my God! You know what? I can't. I am so proud of of Imran Khan. The way he is such a, I don't know. I
Good
love
leader.
his
He's
vibe.
a pure person, man. He's
He
pure.
is.
Yeah.
We wish our president, our prime minister Sheikh Hasina was like that. But why is there a lady in our country?
That's
Sorry,
sexist. That's the most sexist thing you can say. I just
No,
want to say
but
out
if you
there.
know Bangladesh's politics is messed up, bro.
He's way messed
It's
up.
messed up. Like anyone who goes against the woman that's in charge, yeah, they somehow die.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Somehow.
like it's either through assassination, whatever. Somehow, one way or another.
Man, if you ever want to commit suicide, you start beefing with them.
Think about it deeper. We used to be one of the richest countries in the world.
Bro, we used to get paid by child labor. Let's not go there.
We used to be with deep it though. Before the whole British thingy, we used to be one of the richest countries. We used to be the richest country in the world. Obviously, Britain fucked everything up, but we were still quiet. We were still there in it because obviously we still had everything that
It's
we
actually
kind of
unfortunate that Bangladesh will not be longer existed in the next 20 years
Why?
because it's going underwater. And the water levels are rising.
Jeez, you guys are really becoming fishes, man. I mean, what?
Yeah, man, innit?
I
But
like.
if you know what, we are half fishes and half roti, so
Yeah.
at least we have a gene mutated. You lot don't. You lot go in the water, you lot will become so wet.
Yeah, that's how water works. You get wet. Man really was like, you guys get wet in water. What?
Mate, what did
Spoiler
you tell
alert.
me? You're actually getting dirty minded now, you know.
Not that way. Stop for a laugh, man. I wasn't thinking like that, man. I was really like water wet, like deep.
Then phrase it properly, then innit?
No, because everybody doesn't have a dirty mind like you, Blend. I stop for a laugh. We
No,
need to
you
check
were the one that
Cameron.
said it in that way. It's not my fault if you
I
made it
didn't say
sound
I
like
got
that.
everybody gets wet in water. It makes logical
No,
sense.
I said because you lot rotis, right? You lot are our food. You become so wet in a way you crumble yourself. You become crumble for us, so we can eat you. So we have what do you call it? An advantage on you guys.
Weird advantage. I don't think I don't even know how to respond to that advantage, but yeah,
Yeah,
fair enough, man.
Water fight. We are advantage.
Good.
Bro, I bet you can't even swim.
I can't swim. Ask Cameron. I can swim better than
How many
Cameron,
times
and
did
he's
he drown?
Bengali.
He was swimming with his ustad.
Yeah, you go watch the first episode to hear about me swimming with my start. It was weird.
Oh my god.
Man, nipples. I could see my man's nipples. It was so weird because my man had his t-shirt on. All due respect, I
You can
respect
see
this
his
geezer, but he's wearing a t-shirt. And obviously, it's so weird because he hasn't been my star in ages, but he still recognizes me. So obviously, I'm playing with my cousins and my family members in the pool and stuff. And I see this geezer come out of nowhere. I'm like, I want to avoid this geezer. And he comes up to me with his t-shirt on. He's got swimming trunks on. And And he come in there, he's walking up to me, and obviously, because he's wearing a clear shirt, when the water hits on him, all he can see is nipples. His nipples.
And then he's
And
talking
obviously
about
walking
people's
to me.
nipples.
You gotta watch the first episode, so I'm not gonna say anything
Okay.
else. If you watch the first episode,
Yeah.
because I don't want to repeat myself, but he's trying to talk to me, and all I can think about is nipples. I can see them right there. Also, I'm a good swimmer.
Yeah, with a record of being drowned for 3-4 times together.
I've never been drowned, man. I've actually got medals, man.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
good.
I got like a 15.
Can you teach Cameron then, please? Because you know what? Because of his
I
belly.
can't swim, you know.
Cameron, you cannot
I
swim.
can't swim. Fuck me. I can't swim.
Cameron can't even breathe.
Oh man, asthmatic, innit?
How are you, Cameron? Don't give me that bullshit of being asthmatic. Honestly.
I am.
You are asthmatic, really?
Yeah, I got my inhaler in my pocket right now.
Then
No,
how
so-
the hell? Okay, me and you will have to talk.
You know, we could provoke. We could actually take Cameron, just like poke him and push him around, and then when he chases after us, he can't run far because he's got asthmatic. We could poke him and sticks. Jeez, we got Cameron. man. You know,
I'll probably outrun you guys. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Cameron. I
How
don't
you
think
can't
you're
even
outrunning.
move your damn belly?
Listen, yeah, I ain't got these hench ass legs for no reason. Okay,
Cameron, they're fat.
You mean them cow legs? What?
MD, I know you're jealous that you're a twig and that, yeah, man. I got
Bro,
muscle
I'm
bigger
actually
than
proud of being the way I
Yeah.
am. Honestly, like I'm not too overweight. I'm not even too skinny.
Believe it or not, I'm kind of normal.
No,
Not
you're not,
really,
Cameron.
no.
Stop lying. Nobody believes
But
this.
look
Believe
at
it or not.
Listen, if you're trying to get girls from YouTube, you can't.
yeah, well, why would the only views we get is people that I got from Musmatch? Okay, that's it.
Cameron's actually not big because of his mismatched gills.
Yeah, obviously you know, man.
I
Guys,
got
if you
green
want to talk
eyes.
about Moose matches in episode 6.
I got green eyes. I'm not overweight. It's just muscles.
You know what?
In
For
the shape
Cameron,
of
we
fuck.
need them. For
Yeah,
him, we need the traditional CV way of proposing people. We need that.
Oh yeah, you Bengalis are good at that. Like you make them Bengali CVs,
Yeah.
marriage CVs.
bro, it's weird, bro.
Bro, that's weird. I would be scared to do that.
And, my cousin sister was talking about, oh, I need to make my marriage CV, and I'm like, I swear CV was for work, like curriculum vitae or something. And I'm like, isn't that for work? Why the hell do you need it for a marriage proposal? Like, how weird is this?
Bro, I thought it was weird as well because I thought it was a
I
joke
never
when somebody
heard of
said it
that,
to me.
honestly.
I'm not gonna. I only heard of it because of my friend. He goes, "Yeah, I measured myself and now I'm 5'6". I need to put that on my marriage CV." I was like, "What?" And I thought it was joking, but then Cameron was like, "Yeah, we have marriage CVs."
It's weird, bro. You even mention your family in it.
Yeah,
Some
your
people
family
mention their
members, how tall are you? How fat are you? And
Like on my
sometimes-
sister's
age.
one, my dad put my details in as well. I'm like, why am I in it? I'm just like, why am I in it? He goes, yeah, you have to in it. I'm just like, what? Because he goes, oh yeah, the brother, and it said my name in it, and it says what degree I'm doing. I'm like, what has me and the degree that I'm doing got to do with anything?
Your sister's getting married, not you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, well, what's this got to do with me, bro? And
Cameron,
what has
are you
my
sure you're not
sister
getting
got to do
married?
with it? Let's not
I
talk
think
about it.
Camera is gonna get married before you and me, Ishmael.
I agree,
Yeah, if
man.
you think about it, maybe. Imagine.
He's gonna get married to a Sri Lankan.
It's like all I can keep thinking about is what's it called? You know what I said to you about how to identify a Sri Lankan.
True, I thought of that as well, man.
That's the only thing I can keep thinking about now. Whenever Sri Lanka gets mentioned.
Ah,
Yeah.
Cameron.
Wait, okay. Since what's it called, we're talking about unnecessary things, are we done or you want to talk about the World War?
Yeah, we were talking about World War, but the thing is, like, you know what? I don't know what to think, man. I think we are gonna get so effed up by
thing
the
is,
end
it's
of
too soon
2021.
to say it.
Bro, 2021 was the most corrupt year for me, specifically. 2022 started even more shit. Even worse than before. Bro, 2021, 2020, 2021, 2022. Shit years. 2020, one day, I think Corona hit. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, end of 2020.
Yeah, end of 2020, Corona hit. Then the whole thing of lockdown and everything, me becoming antisocial as hell. Which I hate.
Was it in 2019? I swear.
No, 2020 is when he started, when he started developing and everything properly. When we went lockdown, it was in 2020. Because I
Yeah,
remember,
2019. End of
no,
2019.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna say
yeah,
2019 because I was
2019
19 years old.
started, 2020, I think the start of 2021, that's when they start the vaccination rules, in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
because I started work at that time. Man, this is getting, day by day, it's getting worse and worse than I thought.
Hey, at least you know this is gonna be the best time because later on it's just gonna get even worse. So it's the best time
Bro,
of your
it's
life.
not even that. Yeah, have you heard, like, forget about thingy about war shit and that, yeah? Have you heard what's the Ministry of Health, of Education is saying?
Don't even talk about education, motherfucker.
No. I'm saying, actually, like people after I think the start of 2023 or after like April 2022. So the government, what they're doing is they're not gonna give student finance anymore. So, if you fail your English language or maths, they're not gonna give you student finance. Can you believe it?
That's mad.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And apparently we will have to pay a lot more for our student finance back, because they're gonna from, I don't know whether it's now or when, but they're gonna freeze for the entire year. Yeah, they're gonna freeze the student finance for the entire year, meaning we will have to pay all the remaining bits.
But that's not fair though because we signed agreed upon what it is currently. So if they
Yeah,
want us
but
to
I'm
pay
not too
extra,
sure
that's
about that. That's what I mean. There's
that's
some people are
fine.
saying that. Some people are saying that we will have to pay more, and some people are saying that the people that just joined now, they will have to pay more.
Yeah, it
I
makes
don't
sense
know,
for the
man.
people who just join now because we already agreed to a certain amount.
Yeah,
They can't just change it and then expect us to pay that difference because one thing was agreed.
yeah. That's what I mean. It just gets so annoying, man. I don't know, Ishmael. Do you go to uni?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, bro, did we actually pay 9.5 grand just to stay at home and just listen to people's lecture?
Fucking YouTube
Crazy.
videos.
Yeah, YouTube videos especially. Are you kidding me right now?
And this year is even more messed up, man. Like, yeah, they want the exams to be face to face.
No, even that, bro. For my course, they actually removed exams. We are doing a time restricted essays.
But yeah,
Uh,
that's nice. I feel. I'd
No,
prefer
no,
it.
it doesn't feel nice. Trust me. 1,000 word essay for, like, we have 4 questions, yeah, in total 4,000 words.
But yeah.
Well, how bad is that?
I had one something like that as well. It's kind of mad. It's a headache.
It is a headache. I prefer exam. At least you're done in an hour. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I'd rather it be all coursework because honestly, this is mocking it.
I
Especially
do
how
prefer
they're making
coursework.
us do it now. Especially how it's now. I'm literally sitting at home the whole day doing nothing but coursework.
Bro,
Mm.
I'm very worried about my dissertation, fam.
So
Because
I emailed my lecturer and the guy that hasn't even responded yet. The twat. I need to email him.
so if the lecturer of Kamil Rahman is he listening to this, just so you know, he called you a twat.
Obviously, doctor, if you're watching this, obviously I didn't mean it and that, innit? Obviously, you're my favorite lecturer and that you already know it because you even say yourself we're your favorite class, and you are my favorite teacher because you're the actual one that teaches properly. So obviously, don't take it to heart. It's just a phrase. Yeah, yeah. Don't take it to heart. Okay, thank you. But anyway, should we wrap it up, bro? We're talking a bit too much now
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
because we went off topic, bears. But obviously, episode 7 and that, obviously, we got inshallah soon. Yeah, you'll be seeing an improvement to our podcast. Obviously, make dua for us. Not just us personally, but for the podcast as well. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't Bengali what I said. Subscribe, share with your friends, family. you know, Message us, tell us on what we can improve on, anything you would like us to talk about, just message us on our Instagram, Madness in the Dunya. It's on our link tree. But yeah, man, This is episode
And just
7.
so you guys know, going off topic is one of my main specialties because talking a lot about a lot of things is good. Not sticking on one topic, especially because the topics are not that long, is it?
Mm.
That's why we just stick to one episode, one topic per episode, because we go on a tangent.
Yeah, that's true.
Sideways like Cameron.
Like you, like both of you. Bro.
Bro, Cameron's fighting yourself, man. Legit. Cameron, I don't.
I listen,
Remember,
now you two made yourself a couple here.
Fam,
You
don't
make a
called
couple
him
for
baby.
yourself. You and your
You
baby.
legit tried to move to him as well, and you're like baby, and he was like, nah, fam,
Oh.
leave
Yeah,
it
he
alone.
started calling you baby as well, innit? So I'm just
No,
No,
third
it
wheeling
wasn't,
right
fam.
now.
It was
I'm just
you.
third wheeling right now.
No,
You tried to move to
I
him.
will,
He
I will
signed
put
anyway.
clip in again. I will
I
put that
said-
clip in again where
Cameron, I said to you, no baby shit here, yeah.
Nah,
You don't
I
listen
heard
what I said.
you calling him baby.
I'm the only one that's keeping it halal. Then
I
I'm
kept it
saying
halal
myself.
as well.
Nah, I'm the only halal one here, bro. Even ask Sheikh Kamran. I'm the only halal one here.
Sheikh Cameron on top as the halalist. Then it's me. Then it's you two, man. You two can fight who's the most halalist.
I'm the most halalist.
Brothers,
I can agree with
there
him.
is no need to argue about the halal to haram ratio. I am the most halal one here. Ismail and Ezu, stop trying to deny your love for each other. But unfortunately, it is haram. But keep your love as brothers.
Ishmael, we are brothers in Islam, and that's all it
Yeah,
matters. Isn't it, bro?
that's the
Allah.
love we got for each other. Islamic
Yeah,
love.
You know the ways. And of course,
Sheikh Imran,
the other time you
Sheikh
guys
Rahman.
wish to make it intimate, don't interrupt the Sheikh when he is giving a speech of advice. But
Kamran,
you must
you may go to
restrain
sleep.
yourself. You must restrain yourself from this haram behavior and stop trying to pin it on Brother Kamran, because we all have seen the evidence. We have all seen
You
the
are
evidence.
finished.
You're finished. You're finished.
Sheikh
We all
Kamran,
heard
you may go
call
to
Brother Ismail, babe. Don't try to deny it. And remember, Brother Kamran has the power of the editing, so he can make it seem as if though the previous thing which you guys claim to be true as false will be departing. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Well, except
Hey,
What?
what? Oh, up out of nowhere, bro. What's this?
Ishmael, it looks like a storm came in.
jeez, I had to play the Star Wars the theme tune, man. The Darth Vader. But yeah, that's a bit random. But yeah.
Oh my
Uh,
So we're
let's
signing
end
off
it
now.
now. Yeah, sign off now. Safe.
Hey,
So,
Thanks, babe. No problem.
whoa.
What?
Yo.
Whoa! I stopped for a lot, man.
MD, man. Save it for after.
Whoa! Stop
Run.
playing it.
Train your love from each other.
Stop pressing. Man's just playing it over and over again, like.
he's on TikTok.
Oh my god.
Whoa! And that's a charge as well. What? This is some pedophilia thing going on here. Stop, man. That's a whole
So
charge.
MD, you're gay and a pedophile. Oh, stop. Do not
Astaghfirullah.
Whoa!
You go on TikTok, right? On sounds, the person that comes up. The person that comes up is that part is the most funniest trending one.
Oh my god.
I find
Anyway,
that,
let's
that-
sign out. Let's
Let's
sign
sign
out
out.
before this gets even weirder. So
Yeah. Safe, safe.
Save.